Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? In the comments. Oh, Grandmadam Matero, you are already here. Hi. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Groovy in the bed. Y'all pulling up. Okay. Me likes a lot. I have a very engaging show for you tonight. It is filled with some of the things that you're used to getting from me, but it's also filled with some of the things you ain't used to. So, hey, what up, Ronnie? In the building, y'all continue to come on in and say, hey, howdy, hi to each other. And I'm going to get some things prepped for this little tete-a-tete that I am going to be engaged in for some, not all, some of this here live. And I see y'all. Yeah, come on in. Okay, oh, okay. Somebody's bashful. That's okay though. All right. Oh, what's new? Well, Ultimate Black Panther #4 is new. And that is one of the things we may discuss tonight. I don't know if I want to get into it in a lot of detail because I've only had, a couple of reads. I haven't had that click read. You know what I mean? That one when you look at it, and you're putting together words and pictures and the plot is like, oh, you know what I mean? So I still have to do that. But I can give you like sort of a cursory understanding of what I have gleaned just from the, three times I sat and read it. Also, why nobody tell me that the Star Trek by IDW focused on Benjamin Sisko? Well, now I gotta go out and get it, and I might backtrack and get a few back issues because I mean, anytime we get some shine, that is some shine that I am down for. So yeah, I might backtrack and rock that one out real quick. Picked up a few action. I'm gonna wait because I know Theo really wants to see this action figure that I have. It'll make him giddy. Like I ain't gonna call him no schoolgirl because then somebody go back and say I called him a schoolgirl, and then he'll be all upset and he'll be calling me talking about, oh dog, I heard you. Nah, we don't do that here. As my dog, and if I was gonna tell him something negative, I'd tell him to his face. I wouldn't tell him behind his back. Anyway, because that is what men do, ladies and gentlemen, not little boys that talk and gossip and things like that. Anyway, I mean, just that's a whole different vibe of energy. That's not a vibe of energy I want to be on right now. I'm letting a few more y'all slide up in here, man. Yeah, y'all slide up in here. Y'all keep slipping and sliding and dipping and gliding, and I'm gonna keep mobbing and doing what I do. There he is, the prayers of the BPFG. Kamoyo King in the building. What's up? What's up? Keita, do you have generic responses? Hey, at Theo B in chat, is that is that a generic response that you give to everybody when you say hi? I'm just messing with you. But it says Theo B, dear. It doesn't say D Real. Maybe you've been on because he does so many lives. You know what I mean? He do like 50, 11 billion lives a day. So it's kind of hard to tell who's live. Well, nah, I'm bald headed. So yeah, it ain't no mistaking that. You got me looking at you, buddy. Eh, hey, Paul Martin's in the building. Hey, what's up, sir? What's up, sir? It's all love, Keita. It's all love. I'm just funning. I'm just funning. um, yeah, do that. Hit the likes and share and subscribe. And if you already like, share, and subscribe, ask them fools why they ain't subscribed. That best thing I can say. That best thing I can say. Oh, look at that. Okay. It's official. It's double digits this time. All right. First thing on the docket. Listen to me. I've been fooling. Well, second thing on the docket. First thing on the docket. I've been fooling around with a format to tell stories faster. And it kind of involves less picks than what normally get used and more extemporaneous narrative. Okay. So the ones that I do the ones that I choose to do, I will be using said format. Meaning, when you check out a video of mine that is a comic book review, I'm going to try to keep all of them, regardless of what comic book it is. I'm going to try to keep the review under 10 minutes, because I was talking to Kamoyo today, and we were talking about analytics and what your analytics on YouTube do and don't tell you. Well, guess what my analytics on YouTube do tell me? They tell me how long someone watches a video for. Yeah, they do that. And so, in the spirit of maintaining the myopic attention span of the average YouTuber, I am going to try to keep all of my reviews under 10 minutes, beginning with the review I am going to do Ultimate Black Panther #4. From what I've read of Ultimate Black Panther #4, this here cover is smoke and mirrors. Not exactly what you think it's going to be. And while I've been talking, the professor has slid into the room, and Gray All Day is in the place as well. Welcome, all of you. Welcome. All right. I have held off long as I could. I can't wait no more. I'm just going to get into it. All right. Here's what I wanted to hit y'all with first. New in the world of action figures, and this just popped up on Hasbro's website. Ooh, soak it in, soak it in. Look at that there. Look at that there. That is their new Hulkbuster. What you think? What you think about this here Hulkbuster, y'all? And it is the newer version, not the original. Well, actually, it has chest plates for 3 different versions of the Hulkbuster. So that is going for a nifty $59.99 for that Hulkbuster. It's standing like a full, I think, like 9 inches tall. So you get a lot of Hulkbuster for $59. You also get a Tony Stark head that is interchangeable with that current head. So yeah, I see what they did there. If you are fans of the Hulkbuster, that right there is the Hulkbuster that you're getting. So, ladies and germs, how y'all feeling about this here Hulkbuster? About this here Hulkbuster? How y'all feeling? I knew somebody was going to say it. I need a Black Panther Hulkbuster. Then you need to get vocal with Hasbro, sir. I told him, you need to get vocal with Marvel. Tell them, we need a Black Panther Hulkbuster. Tony Stark ain't the only one busting Hulks up out here. Yes, Professor, it is the Hulkbuster. Yeah. Come on, y'all. The only thing I'm thinking about, do I want to pay $60 for a Hulkbuster? I mean, and for what and what's the measurement is got to have great everything, right? Okay, there's an accessory. We got a couple accessories. We can see in the pack, we got at least two extra chest plates. So I guess that works too. Is that $60 worth of action figuring? I don't know. That's where I'm at with it. I'm just I like it, but if I do get a Hulkbuster, it will probably be long after October, because that is when they drop. You could pre-order, though, as always, on Hasbro's site. You could pre-order. Ultimate Black Panther number, Fizzor. That one. I don't know, Kamayo. I don't know how they're pricing it. I know a lot of times when you get a Build-A-Figure and you get it all put together, and people who put Build-A-Figures together just to turn around and sell them. It depends on what the demand is. And I would think the demand for a Hulkbuster, because the last Hulkbuster they had was a Build-A-Figure. So this one's taller. It's got accessories. It does seem like a willy-nilly pricing strategy, because that Super Adaptoid was more than the Hulkbuster. And nobody bought, at least nobody I know of, bought that Super Adaptoid. So, whatever. I'm just doing my due diligence and letting y'all know it's out there. Okay. On to, you know what? Let's forward with the reading copy, because I like this cover. It's pretty. Oh God. Yeah. Don't remind me of that. Ultimate Black Panther, issue number 4. I mean, just a quick cursory. Just a quick cursory. Shuri's letting folks know she heard from the king. Because as we remember from the previous issue, he out in the wilderness in a temple somewhere with Killmonger and Storm. And we get a big page of a Wakanda Forever. That's kind of cool. The artwork so far by my man Stefano Caselli is still pretty tight. And Brian Hill's kind of weaving a story, because Shuri and Okoye have kind of made a little bit of reckoning, because last time they was having words and getting at each other and so on and so forth. But Okoye is in the bed and she gets attacked by an assassin. Now, after the battle's over, I ain't gonna give y'all the deets and let y'all be like, oh my God, this is wonderful. No, I'm not gonna, like I just got done telling you when I do a review. This isn't an official review, by the way. I'm not gonna give you every page because, and I know you've heard it from Theo, and now you're hearing it from me. The effort it takes me to get a comic book review put together the way I want to get it put together take a long time. And then for the payoff I get for like the amount of people who actually watch said review is like, why y'all playing? But anyways, bottom line, we find out this assassin is you know what? I'm not going to tell you who the assassin is because you're going to need to either read it for yourself or you're going to need to watch it in a review that I do. But she does give off like shades of Nihonda. No, she's not Nihonda, but she gives off shades of Nihonda. Bottom line, T'Challa returns, and if you ain't already seen it, here's what we got. Killmonger, Shuri, T'Challa, and Aurora at the end. They are a squad. They are a team. They are a force. Matter of fact, they're called a circle of force by T'Challa. Now, don't we still got a traitor? Don't we still got somebody who do we have that's left that gives you vibe or any kind of energy of they might be against the throne? Is it still the same suspects? Oh, that T'Challa robe? Yeah, that is clean. You know what? Go to dionu.com and see if they got it because they specialize in African clothing and urban African wear. You know, lot of kente designs, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, a lot of Afro based design in a lot of the stuff that they do. So when I go sponsors, they will be one of the ones that I holla at. So yeah. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. There, my bro Theo. Okay, I was holding off on this part, but you know, now that you're here, don't leave. I got a little something just for you, Theo, so that you can go, ooh, I give you a hint. It's an action figure. Ooh, I give you another hint. It's an action figure from the Valaverse line of action figures. Yeah, I got you now. Stick around. Anyway, like I was saying, this here, a matter of fact, speaking of Theo, I was talking to Theo the other day about this issue, and we had kind of come to the conclusion that we might be seeing the relationship between Killmonger and T'Challa unravel in real time. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to, at least if Brian Hill gonna be on the book, I'm looking forward to him establishing some things in the Ultimate Universe, in the 6160, with regards to T'Challa that may not be unique to the 616. Feel me? So where I'm at with it, I think amongst the slower tools in the shed, that's the best way I could put it, having a complete mythos, backstory, universe with 616 T'Challa, and then creating what passes as the same thing in the 199999 and is often the default information source of those that loathe to pick up books and read them, then a couple years down the line, we may have this. How is that going to confuse them poor people? How is that going to confuse those folks? They're not going to know which T'Challa they're referring to because they're already referring inconsistently to T'Challa and T'Chaka. How much longer before Telly is in that ball of confusion? How much longer before, well, Azuri's already in it, and now we got T'Chaka. Because I'm going to tell you why this is happening. I'm going to tell you. This mantle talk. Mantle talk is what has created this big ass ball of confusion because you have the people that work at Marvel, Kevin Feige, saying, well, the Black Panther is a mantle, but not placing any modicum of importance on T'Challa. Well, then I'm only going to focus on the mantle. Bruh, let me tell you something. And before I go any deeper into that, shouts out to Jester Bell for the video she did on is there a ban on T'Challa and why can't we read? Perfection, young lady. Perfection. There was a couple areas where I was like, but for the most part, solid reporting. Now, I'm reminded of a joke by the legendary Richard Pryor where he says, when stuff starts happening in the Black community, the other people just shake their heads and go, oh, that's so sad. But when it starts happening in their community or when it begins to affect them, oh my God, it's an epidemic. Fair-skinned people are beginning to notice what is going on with T'Challa in the MCU, in the comics, on X-Men 97. Why are y'all going to these great lengths to excise T'Challa from the Marvel Universe in general? You don't want him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And you never let a comic book run go far enough to become anything. You know what you've never seen in the history of the character of T'Challa and all of his publications? You know what you've never seen? A true issue 100. That legacy crap don't count. Okay? The hell with that. I need a Black Panther #1 to roll all the way up to Black Panther 100. You've never seen that because they believe that the character doesn't garner that much attention. Yeah, he does. You just don't let the people who know how to write him. Shit. Give Don McGregor a Black Panther comic book and let him run with it and see how far it goes. Give Dennis Cowan. He's an artist, but he tells stories too. Give Dennis Cowan a Black Panther comic book run and let him run with it and see what happens with it. Call Christopher Priest and beg him to jump back on Black Panther. Brian Hill, let these folks cook. They don't let them cook long enough, always stopping at issue 15. Now, now it's issue 10. Oh, we ain't seen enough in 10 issues, so we're going to discontinue the ride. You know what I mean? Anyway, though, shout out to Jester Bell. Shout out to Jester Bell. And if y'all was rocking with that whole thing, I got into a little exchange with somebody in her chat comment, and I thought it was a really stupid thing to say, because why do people always assume you're going to debate or have a conversation with no knowledge? I'm not going to get into nothing with nobody if I don't have knowledge of the subject. I don't care what it is. See, here it is. And to Addict Static, you are welcome to come in here anytime and try to correct or check a brother, but I guarantee you, if you get disrespectful, you get kicked out. But here's how it played out. All right. I always imagined Black Panther was a character like the Phantom. Who have you heard talk about the Phantom? This brother right here. One in a long line. I retort, but Kit Walker is the Phantom. And you know what I mean by capitalizing the. He's that Phantom. Same thing with T'Challa. If not for him, there'd be no Black Panthers at all. If he knew what I was talking about when I said that, this would have ended right here with this comment. But no, folks always got to say some slick shit. Okay. There'd be no Black Panthers at all. It all starts with T'Challa. Thought he was going to throw me with some knowledge. Kit is the 21st Phantom. Guess what? D-Real knows that because he used to read the Phantom comic strip. He has Phantom comic books. T'Challa isn't the first Black Panther, but the one we first saw and most synonymous with the title. That is why he is the Black Panther. As is Kit with the Phantom mantle, right? First Phantom Lee Falk showed us. I'm also showing him I have knowledge of the Phantom because I know the name of the man who created him. So, because he saw he was checked, he came back with Falk. And so what? T'Challa is the Black Panther. Gone with that many in a long line bullshit you was spouting. That's why you guys shut down. And notice Terrell Austin is in the comments backing me up. Ta-da! Okay, Kool-Aid. Now, this is what I mean when I say it's about to get more confusing when this gets off the ground and running. Hey, all I can say is stay out there and school them, y'all. Stay out there and be on their bumper telling them, oh, you do wrong. That is inaccurate. You do not know what you're talking about. Because they want to argue. They want to debate. They want to have conversations. And they think I'm coming in this bitch with no ammunition. Bruh. Try me. That's all I say. If you think I'm lacking, if you think I'm gonna come up short as a midge, you feel me? Well, my man, who you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? Hey, you know what, Gray? A lot of these fools is out here believing they lying eyes. They come to a D-Real page, they know that I would tell them that actors get paid to act. Same kind of thing Jester Bell was saying. Okay? How you gonna tell somebody, okay, we don't want to show this character no more because this actor died? Name one instance where that happened. Look here. Kevin Feige. Chadwick Boseman is the only actor to play T'Challa the Black Panther in live action. Why are we still going over these same bullet points? Why can't you just say, we made a mistake because we were emotionally compromised. Paul Martin says, by focusing Wakanda over T'Challa, he becomes a Chandler of Friends, Jock from Dallas, or Tommy from Martin. Okay, you had to Negrotize it for me because I have never watched a single solitary episode of Friends in my life, and I do not remember who Jock was on Dallas. Thank you for bringing it to the 90s for a brother. Ensemble characters you probably wouldn't recognize. Jester was on point. Yes, she was. You can tell that child sat down and did some research. She crossed some I's and dotted some T's. She was spitting some real spit. Did you know Billy Zane and Chadwick Boseman were in a film together, The Kill Hole? No, but I will have to check it out. I think I may have. I'm not sure. Ego, pure and simple. Yes, sir. Definitely ego. We made a mistake is a lot better than we tried to profit off this man's passing any day of the week. Bruh. Ding, 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 ding. And that comment gets a motherfucking star. Okay? A lot easier. Why do people think mistakes make you less? Especially if you acknowledge the mistake first. Okay? If I mess up and say I messed up, the wound will heal a lot faster than me trying to deny I made a mistake and then I get busted in said mistake. Why? Why will we keep trying to go down the same road and not get the same and not expect to get the same result? My bad is not a curse word. It's not a curse word and it's not a curse. It does not eternally blacklist you. It does not make you a failure. I do not understand why Kevin Feige cannot understand that, because that's the bottom line. That's all this is about. At this point, it's not a question of if T'Challa should or shouldn't be recast. It's a question of why aren't you recasting T'Challa? There's no good reason why you can't. And if you put a T'Challa, to bastard in the Young Avengers, bless your heart, as they say down south. Bless your heart. Paul say Jock was the Ewing patriarch. Oh, the daddy. Okay. They killed off his character when the character who played him, Jim Davis, died. Okay. Not recasting is more acceptable in an ensemble piece than for a lead. T'Challa is a lead. Gotcha. Thank you, Mr. Martin. The argument is done. People are literally looking stupid at this point, trying to. Why? Why are we still doing it? Why are we still going around this same merry-go-round where, oh, we just couldn't do it? And, oh, why don't y'all leave them alone and wait and see what the result is? Speaking of results, I just saw an article today that said Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness cost more money to make than Avengers Age of Ultron. And that all the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe after Endgame have all come up short financially. Caroline Reed, courtesy of Forbes magazine, is the one who dropped the numbers on the $415 million to make Doctor Strange. Shouts out to Valiant Renegade for posting an article of the same thing. Bruh. Somebody over at Disney been lying. Why won't people listen when you tell them some shit that's logical and makes sense, and you dotting I's and crossing T's, and they say cognitive dissonance? Your mind will not let your dumb ass accept the knowledge that is being injected into it, backed by information and facts and testimony and whatever else. I still don't believe. I still don't believe. Then you need to go sit your non-believing ass down somewhere and shut up. That's the bottom line. It's not a question of if, it's a question of how come. Period. And if I'm being honest, I don't think I really need to say nothing else about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still be dropping videos and smacking people across the head when they do stupid stuff. But at this point, I feel like folks like me, folks like Theo, folks like all the other social media providers out there, video content, lives, all of that, have said enough. You know what we could do now? We could just keep replaying previous videos that we done already made. Because to me, I feel like if this keeps on the way it is, I ain't gonna have to make no more videos regarding Recast T'Challa. I just need to shuffle the stuff out there that I done, the 275 or so videos I done already made on it, and just keep putting that out there. Oh, they saying that? I said this in 22. Oh, they saying that? I said that in 22. Oh, they saying that? Oh, I said that in 22. I was cranking them joints out in 22, man. And I'm just like, y'all just now coming to that conclusion? People in general are gullible as hell. And it's like, you've been given information. You've been given facts that back that information. You've heard other human beings say, yes, that. I don't believe, well, y'all lead them actors alone. Shut up. At this point, there is nothing else you can really say. What can you say now? With this BS plot for Black Panther 3, with this BS stuff on X-Men 97, and the plethora of BS that the Nate and the Kevin and the Ryan been dropping. You don't see that everything they have been saying back in 21 was bullshit? You don't see that everything that they dropped when that movie came out, everything they said after Wakanda Forever dropped was bullshit? You don't see it now? You can't put the puzzle pieces together nice and easy? You either dim or you have cognitive dissonance. There's no... If a little Caucasian girl is dropping the jewels that we've been dropping on your ass since 21, and now you taking notice, I'm going to go with them. Me, myself, personally, I'm going to go with them. Because this face was saying it. Because it was a Negro face. Because it was an old face. Well, I ain't old, but middle, older than Jester. Oh, now it's like, oh my God, that's poignant. But the shit wasn't poignant when I said it. The shit wasn't poignant when Theo said it. Oh, it's poignant now. Oh my goodness. You can't train people, man. You can't train people. Gray said there's a couple of stories that covers this level of ignorance. The main characters were Noah, Lot, and Moses. Say less. Already. What happened when you don't be listening? When you don't see the evidence right in front of your face. Yeah. Keep dropping them receipts. I sure will, King. I sure will. I know I got tweets that cover some of these things, and I got no pushback from them. What they gonna push back on, Gray? What they gonna push back on? All they have done up to this point is regurgitate crap that they heard somebody else say, or crap that they read in an unfactual article, or some punk ass clout chaser that goes on social media and start talking a bunch of dumb shit, whichever way the wind's blowing. Oh, T'Challa's trash, so they make a T'Challa trash video. Oh, T'Challa's great. Oh, so they turn around and make a T'Challa's great video. Go back in a lot of these people's videos and see how often they flip-flop on the topic of T'Challa. Go to Twitter and see how some of these same people on Twitter right now are capping and caping and talking all this good shit. But we can go back if they ain't erased them and see all of them comments that they made on Twitter about, oh, y'all need to just shut up. Oh, you need to give it up. Oh, you need to let it go. Bruh, they out there and it's in black and white. These fake, phony ass people want to get their 15 minutes of fame because now this is trending in another direction and they trying to catch the train coming back the other way. Bruh, some of them need to be called out onto the table. Take these comments they said like a year or two ago and put them side by side with this bull crap they saying right now. Your comments apparently didn't age well, so you flip-flopped. I don't like. Hey, E40 got that song. I don't like him. I don't like him, dog. I don't like him. I just don't like him. You know what I mean? Don't be fake, man. You ain't got a lie to kick it. You ain't got a lie to kick it. And that's for somebody. You ain't got a lie to kick it. That's for several somebodies. You know what I'm saying? Take it how you want to take it. But you know where the proof in the pudding to be is when that damn hit dog holler. Because they always do. You can be as passive aggressive if you want to. You still look like a hit dog to holler. You could try to turn in the other direction and come at it sideways, but a hit dog always holler. And you could just be what I know you're going to be and come right out and go, hit dog holler. Hit dog holler. Especially on social media. You hit them hard enough. Woo! All over the place. Faking the funk. Yeah, just like Large Professor used to say, you're faking the funk. Yeah, faking it. Oh, a bunch of them faking the funk, man. Bunch of them faking the funk. Yep. Bruh, I couldn't give two hot farts about Wonder Man at this point. You know what I'm saying? Who in the actual hell asked for Wonder Man? Who? And why are you giving us race swap characters when you ain't even respected the characters who are black? I don't want to hear nothing about nobody turning another character black. I don't give a damn who it is. I don't want to hear about that no more. Do you think you're doing me a favor by making a white character black and ignoring a black character? You're not doing anybody any favors by making Wonder Man black at all. And it's going to fail miserably. Performance artists, yes. They believe blacks will just accept whatever they are given. And you know what, King? A lot of times, a lot of us do. We do accept whatever bone is tossed to us. And that's the problem. We don't ask questions. We aren't discerning. We don't go, hey, that right there doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Ooh, that's So everybody in the studio was like, oh, we gonna have T'Challa die of a mysterious disease. And everybody in the building, except Daniel Kaluuya, was feeling that. Daniel Kaluuya was the only one that wasn't feeling that shit. Everybody else like, yep, that's a good idea. T'Challa should die of a mysterious disease. Yep. Help me help you if you're not seeing the disconnect. And more every day, we see how weird Hollywood truly is. Wake up and smell the cappuccino, gang. It's called agenda. And you know it's an agenda because they ignore folks like us for the most part. That's out here hollering and screaming is loud, but still won't get up in the faces of the people whose faces need to be got up in. And you got access to them people. Why would you not? I don't know. You get the reputation. Yes, you definitely get the representation you settle for. And we settle all the time. Why you think Mike Coulter won't come back as Luke Cage? Not that he was a great Luke Cage, but the fact of the matter, Daddy don't want to come back. DeWanda Wise originally had the role of Maria Rambeau. Did y'all know that? But she walked because she didn't like what she was singing. And they gave it to Marshawn Lynch. Did I call her Marshawn Lynch? Lashana Lynch. Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch wouldn't have made a good Maria Rambeau. Plus, shouldn't the heart-shaped herb given T'Challa the ability to know he was getting dusted like the spider sense did with Peter? Well, entertainment is what I do. The way the heart-shaped herb works is like this. It increases one's kinesthetic reactions to a superhuman degree. Kinesthetic reactions? Here's a kinesthetic reaction. I'm going to close my eyes. How can I put my glasses on without looking? Because the muscle memory that you know when you can reach out and grab and touch something, or you can throw something in the air and catch it, that's kinesthetic reaction. T'Challa is able to do that at a superhuman level. Leap off a building and know kinesthetically which ledge to catch on to. Jump out into a forest and know kinesthetically the correct branch to grab without even looking. That gives you a reaction time in a fight, I would think, that couldn't nobody kick your ass. Because kinesthetically, you can react to it. Having martial arts skills doesn't hurt either. So you add that and the enhanced agility, reaction time, and senses. Yes, he absolutely should be the most dangerous man alive. Grace said, yep. Grace said, facts. I don't know if it's what I said, but yes. So for my people that like to customize, for my people that like to make action figures of things, got some ideas for y'all. You say you want to make a unique Black Panther. You want to customize a unique Black Panther. You want to kit bash a Black Panther. But oh my goodness, there are no Black Panthers that I can kit bash into nothing. Yeah, there is, dog. Watch this. Remember this Black Panther? How do you feel about that Black Panther right there? How great of a kit bashed action figure would that Black Panther right there make? That's the Marvel Mangaverse T'Challa. And they went all the way with it and just made him more panthery than he needed to be. But it's actually a cool design, if you ask me. And even the Mangaverse Black Panther ran afoul of Victor Von Doom. How about that Black Panther right there? How about that Black Panther right there? That is not T'Challa, by the way. That is Azuri before he was retconned time-wise. Agents of Atlas. Almost kind of looks like that Most Dangerous Man Alive Black Panther. But there are some ideas. Do you see some ideas there? Some ideas that you could, create your own Black Panther? That is probably right there one of the easiest kit bashes to do. You already have, that is I want to say Exile Universe Black Panther. It's an alternate universe Black Panther where Storm usurps the throne from. Okay. That outfit is real easy to put together. You already got the Black Panther. All you need is, so that's why it's kit bashing, y'all. That's kit bashing. You ain't got to do a whole lot to make that come to life. Okay. Where was I at? Oh, that one's on the way. That is a next Avengers Next universe version of the Black Panther, but he is known as the Coal Tiger. And speaking of the Coal Tiger, how hard would it be to make that version of T'Challa happen? That, again, another alternate universe version of T'Challa that was being hunted by the Gatherers in the Avengers comics. This coincidentally was the original design for T'Challa, the Black Panther. If somebody had made some changes and told somebody, put a mask on that Negro, we don't want to see him, that could have been your Black Panther right there. And he would have been called the Coal Tiger. So, oops, technical diffs. Oh, that right there is Gadriel. She is in a line of mythic legions. And if you can see from up close, that's a sister. Yeah, that's a black sister. That's a knight. That is she on the list. She on the list of things to do. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I'm gonna make that happen. But y'all have been waiting patiently. Oh, okay. Ronnie in the building. Oh, y'all got questions. I got answers. How can T'Challa die of an illness if he has the heart-shaped herb? If you are asking me that question, Ronnie, you already know. Because people in movies deemed it so, Ronnie. That was never the case. T'Chaka was not the Black Panther when the X-Men were around in the 90s either, but there you go. Not just the heart-shaped herb, but Bast herself should have saved T'Challa. T'Challa is literally invincible. Or at the very least, very, 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 very difficult to harm. That part. Most dangerous man alive. We need you and Mr. Butler to drop some customization tutorials on these figures. Huh? Okay. I can make that happen. Need steady hands to paint him. I assume you are referring to the Gold Tiger, sir. You do need steady hands, but not as steady as you think. Okay, this is the Diamond Select T'Challa. But if you look, T'Challa has these lines on his boots and on his gloves in most iterations of the character. And these lines run horizontal. Took me a second. To his arms. So it would be a very easy thing to do to paint yellow in between those lines and hence get that result on the boots, on the gloves. The steady would have to come in the torso area. So yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. Now, Theo, if you're still in the building, you're going to be mad if you ain't. Yeah. Did you, just out of curiosity, what Valaverse figure do you think I am about to show you? I give you a couple seconds because I know my disconnect between. Anyway, meanwhile, also in other news, while I'm waiting for Theo to respond, I got an Age of Apocalypse Colossus that's incomplete. The head and the legs are on the way, but I have always wanted this version of Colossus because I feel like this is the best looking version of Colossus, in my opinion. I like the costume. It's kind of akin to a pirate gladiator, but I like it. It's a superhero. I like this costume right here on Colossus. So when I get the legs and the head, you'll see them done data. Doesn't just say He-Man? No, He-Man. Where you see He-Man? Anyway. All right. Tired of waiting on you, Theo? Boom. Eclipse. I got Eclipse. Now, let me show you what I like about Eclipse. First, Eclipse comes with the gear on. That's what I like about this Eclipse. So there's not a lot of accessorizing and things I got to put together for Eclipse. They got 2 different head sculpts for Eclipse. She's got a I'm a crazy ass soldier head sculpt, and then I'm kind of a stealthy I'm gonna kill you in the dark ninja assassin type head sculpt. That's a crazy head right there. You can see that. Crazy head. And I'll read her card for you here after I get done showing you all of this stuff, because all Valaverse figures come with a card that tells you about said character. Now this head right here, we pop this off. And the scarf comes off with it too. And you pop this crazy mofo head on. She ready to hurt some people. She ready to hurt some people. She comes with a sickle, a knife, extra clips, a pistol, and 1, 2, 3 different hand changes. Valiverse, you've done it again. I am born again hard on Valiverse, man. They and their figures are so like solid. You know what I mean? Not that they're, you know, they're better than a Marvel Legend. As far as the feel of it, it feels stronger than a Marvel Legend, if that makes sense. The material that is made, it's like they put more plastic in it. I don't know, but it feels like it takes a lot more to bend and bust and break these up than it does a Marvel Legends figure. You know, because you gotta. I might have to hit this up with the hand dryer, because a lot of times them joints be stiff. Pause. I know one of you cats was out there thinking it. Anyway, but yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my Eclipse. And I like that they come with these really cool stands that you can pose them on. You know what I'm saying? Action Force is the shiznit, son. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bobby Valor he on to something. He on to something. So I'm gonna watch him, and hopefully I can duplicate it in the not too distant future. But yeah. And then the thing I like about Eclipse, with this head sculpt, she could double as a ninja. See? Mo bizang for your biz up. And what it do. Do. So, well, I guess Theo left, so he gonna have to watch the recording. Or I might send him some pictures just to mess with him. Anyway. Oh, do we think some of them have, a lot of them. Yeah, I ain't okay. I'm a quick caping. Yeah, they have. They kind of have. I would say one of the things they need to do is put action, like build the figures, spread them out over less action figures. Spread them out over like 4 action figures instead of 6 or 7. Why do we have to pay so much money to get a Build-A-Figure? And did it ever occur to you that if you gave more in less, you make more money in the long run? Because then instead of charging $30 for an action figure, if you got more accessories in there for Build-A-Figures, you could charge like $35, and people wouldn't bitch about it because they're getting more bang for their buck. I don't know, Hasbro. You tell me if I'm tripping. Oh! Oh! Let a brother be a brother. I got a question for everybody that's live right now. Did y'all see this? Did y'all watch this? Huh? I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds, man. Did y'all watch this, bruh? Now, see, here's what I didn't like about this. For those of y'all that didn't know, about 3 nights ago, Cameron was on CNN. Now, the first thing that came to my mind, which I'm sure came to y'all minds as well, the very first thing that came to my mind was Cameron Dipset, ain't he? Hey, he's on a show called It Is What It Is on YouTube with a dude named Mace. ain't talking to Mace. Then I remember a lot of people received their publishing rights from Diddy in exchange for an NDA. Now, I can't say if Mace was or wasn't one of them cats. But wouldn't it make a lot of sense that if you wanted to talk and get some actual scoop about what was going on, would Murder Mace have been the cat to talk to? Wasn't he in the shiny suit with Puffy in the video? Why you think that's him? Where's that cat at? That would have been my first thought if I was at CNN and I wanted to talk to somebody that knew something about Diddy. Oh, that brother in that shiny suit. Who is he? Oh, yeah, let's find him. But y'all find Cameron. And you know what Cameron did? Cameron turned the tables on their ass. They thought they was getting ready to get a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah. Cameron was very tight-lipped and did not give up a whole lot of information. I guess Cameron's philosophy was, if Diddy get his ass in a sling, it ain't going to be because of nothing I said. I don't hate the guy, but I don't like him either. But I ain't getting ready to sell him down the river just for some ratings. Big shouts out to Killer Cam for that one, man. And he plugged his product. He pulled out that pink horse and took a sip on air and told that lady he was going to smash later on tonight. Up yours, CNN. We keeps it real. 10 toes down. Shouts out to Cameron for that one. What did y'all think about it? Say Cameron just goofy these days. It was goofy, man, but I respect that he didn't just go on that show and just talk cash money shit about Diddy. Let his actions, for better or worse, destroy him. Y'all need to know. I mean, if something happened to Cam or Cam was witness to some stuff and didn't say nothing, that's a whole different story. But Cam ain't the one you need to be talking to about that. Period. Dipset, yep. I have never seen an interview like that in my life. I bet no one else will interview him. At least Grand Madam not on no BS. Not coming on no BS because, I mean, yeah, you got a sister to interview him, but I saw right through that just like Cam saw right through it. Oh, y'all trying to get her to milk me for information. And them the kind of questions she was asking, like Cam was in Bad Boy. And somebody who was part of Bad Boy. Aren't y'all journalists? Sensationalism is what that was. Mace. Yeah. That's who they should talk to. Talk to Mace. He on the same damn show as Cam. Why you talk to Mace? He had better keep it solid after dissing Drake as he looks stupid. We talking about somebody that's in his wheelhouse. You know what I mean? At least that's how I look at it. That's in his wheelhouse. And let me be clear. Mace ain't in my top. I mean, Cameron ain't in my top 5. Cameron ain't in my top 10. Cameron ain't even in my top 20. But I respects what he did there. I respects what he did. I feel like that ain't no information, especially not him. If that was Mace, maybe we should have got more. But I don't fault him for anything he did. I mean, he was mad gully and hood and ratchet, but he ain't got no reason not to be. He already a millionaire. What they gonna do to him if he go on CNN and act ratchet? What gonna happen? Is there a fine for being ratchet? Is there a fine for being hood? No. Let that man do what he do. And did it, he did. Anyway, hey, all this talk about bad boys for life, has overshadowed something that I don't think we're aware of. Damn it, got it. Do it. Fee, fi, fo, fum up in this bitch. Ooh. Let me go pull it up. I think I can pull it up. Should be able to pull it up. Bam, there it is. Bomb. Okay. I am so sorry. Had a little technical there that I need to fix up, get right. Anyway, like I was saying, all this talk about Bad Boys coming out again. Oh, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are back in the saddle, doing their thing in theaters, coming to a city near you. But hey, did we know Beverly Hills Cop 4 is set to premiere on Netflix this summer? After 30 something years. After 30 years, we are going to see another Axel Foley movie. I need Eddie Murphy in some R-rated shit. Let me just be honest. I need to see Eddie Murphy in some R-rated stuff. Eddie Murphy shines the brightest in R-rated material. Haunted Mansion and Mr. Whatever it was, all that stuff. Get back to your roots, dog. Make me laugh. Give me some of that raw humor. Give me some of that delirious humor. Make me laugh. I want to see. And Judge Reinhold and John Astin are coming back as Billy and what's his name? Taggart. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be coming back. Bro, I'm in for the nostalgia alone. And I read somewhere that Eddie Murphy's gonna have an estranged daughter that he's trying to reach out to and get back in touch with again, but she's still giving him the cold shoulder and that kind of a thing. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that kind of dynamic. I mean, hopefully the mom is still in the picture somewhere and she ain't dead and they just kind of co-parenting. But don't give me the dead parent thing again. Long as it don't pay Eddie in no bad light or Axel, excuse me. And how y'all feel? Been talking to my daughter during this live. She said she planned on seeing Deadpool Wolverine. I told her I got $50 for her to stay home. Done deal. Wow. Did you see? Did you? Well, I'll flash it real quick for you again. There, that's the Valorverse figure you missed, boy. I pulled it out and showed the little accessories and the different head sculpts. So yeah, that what you missed, dog. But you was talking to your daughter, so that's necessary. She said, I'll see if on Netflix. Well, it on Netflix, Grand Madam, so you should see. And Kamal, you always hyped for it. So I believe, and I don't feel like it's a win or lose situation for Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, we ain't seen a Beverly Hills Cop movie in 30 years, and it's been 40 years since Beverly Hills Cop came out. Yeah. 1984. Boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom, boom, boom, boom. You gonna watch it. You gonna watch it. You gonna watch it. I know you gonna watch it. I'm looking forward to it personally. Because Eddie Murphy was that cat in the 80s, man. Eddie Murphy made everything he was in just a wee bit funnier than now. I have a question. All I want is an answer. No thinking about it. Just and if you ain't up on things, you just ain't up on things. If you up on things, then put them other fools up on things. What you think? Is that a beautiful woman? What you think? Not sure? Googling it? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take the suspense out of this. When I'm looking for stories and articles and things to bring y'all, I look everywhere. Same thing I do, like on the radio. When I want to talk about the talking points, I go everywhere. I look hither and thither, and let me just see where y'all at with it. Bruh, that for your watching and listening pleasure is Jaquavius Johnson. And now I'm not so much tripping on the fact that that's a man. Oh yeah, that's a man. Because that man was involved in a hit and run in Raleigh, no, Kakalaki. That is his mugshot before he went and got locked up. So that Negro went and got locked up in jail looking like that. Okay. Okay. I'm ready now. Yeah, tell me how y'all feeling. Tell me how y'all feeling about this one right here. Kamayo say, crying game all day. Oh my goodness. No, Gray, he's trouble. Or if I'm being perfectly accurate, he's in trouble. No, Paul Martin, not AI. That is a that is a purty man, as they say in Deliverance. Pause. Adorable female or male. Yeah. Stamina. What's good? What's good? She said that face has too much space on it. Hold on. Okay. You afraid to answer? As you should be, Professor. He delicious. Still trouble. Yes. Still trouble. Me too. Me too. I hope he got hands. I seen this on Schuler King's page this morning, and I wasn't sure. I'm like, Schuler King lying or not, or he ain't getting no accurate. So I got to do my due research, and I looked it up, looked up the name. Sure enough, in that picture, sure enough, he must want to get stretched, huh? He looking for it, huh? Because, boy, they put you in there with some hardened ones. Ooh, wee. You're going to be the Friday night special every Friday. Say, yes, yeah. Exactly. Fleece Johnson going to be looking for you. I want you. I like you. And I want to be with you. Now, we can do this the easy way. Or we can do it the hard way. Pause. Oh, I miss Boondocks. Oh, I so miss Boondocks. Goodness gracious. Down here in New Orleans, they all over the place. Better get a haircut and a beard. Bruh. And that's what Schuler King was saying on his video. He was saying, I am so glad that I am off the market. Gone, done, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I be telling my wife all the time, man, I do not know what the hell I would do if I was single right now in this day and age. And you ain't sure, you got some ones out there to be looking brutal. You know what I mean? And you can't tell if it's a man or not. Hey, you better go Theo's route. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she got some babies. You know what I mean? Because that way I know, and they better look like her, So, yeah, I can't. I can't fact because now they feel like they ain't under no obligation to tell you. Okay. You ain't under no obligations to tell me, but I'm going to ask point blank. I don't care. I'm going to ask point blank. Hey, you can slap me if you want to. You can get mad if you want to. Do you have a tally whacker? Oh, what you asked for? There's my answer right there. So I'm saying bye-bye. you know? See, you watch too much Boondocks. Okay, I know I'm late responding. That Bellaverse she is. He not looking like that. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe he want to be the first prisoner involved in an orgy or so. I don't know. You do not go into jail looking like that unless. So yeah, Kitty, you got absolutely makes perfect sense. That's the word right there. Homie look brutal. That's what we gonna call it. See, there go Theo right there. Yeah, holiday mother's been like that since my first wife, who was my high school. I've taken no chance. Bruh, like I said, I am so glad I do not have to worry about that type of thing. That is just, come on, man. You can't be doing that to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And then it's even worse if you get in there and you get in a relationship and it's somebody you like, and then y'all don't do nothing before then, and then y'all end up crossing swords. I'd be in jail. That's just me. I'd be in jail. I would. I know me. I'd be in jail. I don't care. You better, man, you better. Yeah, can't do that. Nah, ain't gonna be able to do it. And I am not homophobic. Let me make that clear. Okay, I got homosexual friends. I got trans friends. You know what I'm saying? I got queer. I got all kind of friends. You know what I'm saying? And we keep everybody where they supposed to be. You know what I mean? There's some stuff about their lifestyle. Okay, you gotta go do that over there. But make no mistake, man. I'm not getting got like that. I ain't. I'll be in jail before I get got like that. Period. So don't be trying no Cardi B's. Don't be trying no baby reindeer. You know what I'm saying? Don't be playing no games like that where you trying to get somebody on the slide, drug them, and they wake up and all kinds of strange things happening to them. Nah, I'm gonna murder somebody. I shouldn't have said that. YouTube gonna flag me. Anyway, we had a bounce rapper named Messy Maya. He would buy, had guys and gals in love with him. All right. D-Real in jail, though. No women's for you in lockup. Is it worth it? Don't care. I just that it's a real easy thing to, just like we was talking about earlier with this T'Challa stuff. It's a real easy thing to say. I am bi. I am trans. I may not be conventional. You might like conventional. If you ain't into conventional, I suggest you don't mess with me. That's easy to do. Because just like it's plenty of fish in the sea for me, ain't it plenty of fish in the sea for them? Why does there need to be subterfuge? You know what I'm saying? Why does it have to go there? And I know it's not everybody in the LGBTQ community, but there are people like that because for whatever reason. For whatever reason. I ain't knocking no one's choices, but I'm attracted to whom I'm attracted to, and we all have the rights to be able to do just that. That part. It's not about homosexuality. It's about deception. Bam! You always be on point, Stamina, with that. Boom. That's fact. That's because I tell y'all all the time, I don't like liars and thieves in no kind of shape, form, or capacity. They get my goat. There's no reason to lie, and there's no reason to take anything that doesn't belong to you or isn't freely given. Period. It's not about homosexuality. It's about deception. Live and let live otherwise, but trickery ain't it. And that's all I'm saying, Stamina. I'm 100, 10 toes down. Strictly chickly. Ditto. Eddie Winslow living his best life with one. Let Eddie Winslow live his best life with one then. I only want the vegan cookie grown organically. A to the man, my dog. A to the man. Oh, whole day. Whole day. Every day. Twice on Sunday. Bruh. Make mine vagina. I mean, and I just like them said, it ain't a homo thing. It ain't a homosexual thing. It ain't none of that. Because like I said, I'm around, you know what I'm saying? And you can't avoid them. They're everywhere. So you might as well, like he said, live and let live. Learn to get along. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get all absorbed into the lifestyle and all that stuff. But know enough to where you don't have to be a nuisance to anybody and where you ain't in over your head. Pause. How many of y'all that be out here yearning for Black Panther salute? Yeah. Oh, that was my left hand. Gay men have some fine single female friends, so I ain't ever trying to piss them off. And a lot of them got hands. Case in point. I try to get y'all on this, man. This here, I did this Panthers Prey, man. And we rounded this joint on out last night with issue 4. Bruh, I know why this book isn't mainstream. I know why this story isn't mainstream. If y'all was following this with me this book is edgy. This book is edgy. And for the time, for 1990, it was dark and it was super duper 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 sexually charged. Think I'm lying? Peep this out. All right. Right here. Child fighting dudes on pteranodons. Kick this cat in his mouth. His teeth flying out his mouth. Again, and I think this is like the second time he done messed this dude's mouth up. Solomon Prey. He's doing this to T'Challa the whole book long. He gets picked up by the pteranodon and dropped hard. Buried alive with 2 dead cats. Oh, and by the way, this cat got killed like this. He told her, pick 2 fingers. T'Challa is freaking out because he's buried underground. But what thought keeps him focused? Monica doing what she do. And he got out. Look at that. She nasty. She nasty. Look how that's drawn. Look how that's drawn. Dude, this is why you don't hear a lot about Panthers spray. Taku is beating up W'Kabi. Ain't W'Kabi T'Challa's security guy? This was before Dora Milaje. So all he had was W'Kabi. W'Kabi getting hands laid on him like from Taku. And what happened with Solomon Prey, yo? Again, scratching T'Challa up like that. But W'Kabi, he got his bionic arm and he shoots the pteranodon, and this is what happened. That pteranodon ended up snatching Solomon Prey's wings off, falls to the ground and dies. This chick wants to kill Monica Lynn, but she from Georgia and she got elbows. Throw them bows, bruh. This is why you don't hear a whole lot about Panthers Prey. But lucky you, I got all 4 issues in a review. I'm going to make a folder and put it on my page. But right now, all 4 issues are up on my page right now. Go check them videos out. Bruh, that, I'm telling you, it is super duper edgy. It's violent. It's crazy. Because it didn't come in regular comic book format. It came in trade paperback format. So with trade paperbacks, there's a lot more you could do, a lot more you could put. I guess in the 90s, there was a lot more you could do and put in them. So that's what was going on. Oh, y'all fired up in the comments, huh? What y'all talking about? Plus they say the gay guys, okay. Horatio Walters. Yeah. Taku was fighting for his man. He was giving W'Kabi the business. You watched him. Thank you, Kamaya. How is this even the topic today anyway? I just got here and saw all kinds of jawline on screen. There's more than one topic, Stamina. Way more than one topic, bro. Get here early. All the sex and violence. Yeah, I mean, there's sex and violence. I get that. But in 1990, 91, wasn't nobody but the Punisher doing that. At least the violence part. But yeah, That man, there's a couple issues. The first issue, sexually charged. The second issue, sexually charged. The third issue, really sexually charged. Fourth issue, bruh, they was going on. That was that. Oh, goodness. Green Arrow and Black Canary was it? The Longbow Hunters. Nah, this is worse than the Longbow Hunters. I mean, some folks catching arrows in places, but yeah, this is a little more. Check out the videos. If you didn't, check out the videos. Cantu took a dirt nap in which issue? Issue 2. He took a dirt nap in issue 2. He OD'd. OD'd. And died. Yeah. Lupita could play Tanzika. She could. She's a disgruntled chick that done murdered somebody and she just got out of jail. And so she got with Solomon Prey and got freaky. Yeah, Lupita could do that. She likes getting with people's men. So yeah, or trying to. So yeah, she could do that. She could totally play Solomon Prey. And Solomon Prey, this is my whole thing. Why was Solomon Prey a one and done? He was such a great villain. He was Harvard educated. He had tactics and strategy and all of that stuff. He was like, for a couple of issues, he was like 2 steps ahead of T'Challa. Bruh, he was in the vibranium mines, stealing vibranium. But we just gonna kill him off. And this is Don McGregor. This is invited to the barbecue. Don McGregor. So why did we not make a villain out of Tanzika? With all that built up hate and rage inside of her for Monica and not being able to get to T'Challa, she could have been Malice. Indeed. Monica said, I'm from Bankhead. She's throwing them bows. She threw them bows at her quick. Frank Castle seems too angry to be getting it in. Maybe someone wanted to lean in on those old Mandingo tropes for Wakanda. It doesn't give me Mandingo energy so much as if I gotta compare it to something, 50 Shades of Grey. No pun intended. What action figure would you use for Solomon Prey? Gargoyle from the Gargoyle line. Solomon Prey will probably take a little more work. You could, but Solomon Gray ain't. Prey. Solomon Prey. Solomon Prey isn't going to be a kit bash. There's going to have to be actual. You know what I'm saying? Because the gargoyle figures have those legs that bend backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like an animal, and so that wouldn't be optimal. I would probably get a bald-headed head sculpt. and get some custom bat wings made for him. At that point, you could probably use, there are a few Mythic Legions characters that you could use. There are a few, I want to say, League of Legend characters that you could use. But overall, it wouldn't just be a kit bash, is what I'm saying. It would have to be, you'd have to take a couple of figures and get a couple of things to make that happen. But I would be willing to do it. But right now, I am busy on my Soul Strangler. So I already got a T'Challa villain I'm working on. So let Theo do it. Funny you should say that. Yes, it may fall on you, sir. I'm heavy at work. My list is getting long. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to catch up. Lazarus Pit to bring him back. Yeah, if he was in DC Comics, yes, the Lazarus Pit would bring him alive. I believe you are thinking of the Resurrection Altar, sir. I did a video on the Resurrection Altar as a way to bring T'Challa back cinematically. I think I might need to put that video back up again. Because nobody knew what the Resurrection Altar was, except fans of Jungle Action and Black Panther. Oh, yeah, and then learn how to use it, because getting the 3D printer is only half the battle. Getting proficient at using it is the other half of that equation. So God bless you, Godspeed, and get her done, sir, if you can. I'm rooting for you. Hey, I am one of the projects that I am also working on too is a See Wakanda and Die photo shoot that I eventually want to do. I already got the T'Challa, that's the easy part. But I am going to have to get scrolls and kit bash and put stuff together to make him look like that particular scroll, because if I'm not mistaken, that scroll had the abilities of Wolverine, Deadpool, no, not Deadpool, Wolverine, Bullseye, Iron Fist, and a couple other people. But just out of a guilty pleasure, I picked up this scroll right here. This is that super scroll with the Black Bolt abilities. And mainly I got it for that because you got the sonic attack thing, and then the sonic energy over here. You could put that in his mouth. Pause. And it'll give off the effect of like a sonic scream type thing. So I don't know if I could pop that scroll head off and use that on a different scroll, or maybe even on a different body, or maybe even on a Hulk. The wheels is turning. Kamoyo, I thought best idea was time place Teen T'Challa in the MCU instead of Sun. Huh. 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 Okay. Okay. That's literally starting over, huh, Paul? I guess I couldn't be terribly against it if it gives us T'Challa back, but suffice to say, in my mind, there are better ways. There just are. There are better ways. And we was just talking earlier about not settling or not accepting whatever it is they hand to us and say, this is what it is, deal with it. Because a lot of times with politics, with religion, with fan-based things, we often forget that we are the power behind a lot of this stuff. What would a church be if it didn't have a congregation? What would a politician be if nobody voted for them? Much in the same way, if we do not give these bogus projects our money, our time, our streams, any of that, it will falter. It will fail. And if you don't believe it, look at Disney right now. They may not come out and say it, but behind closed doors, fiscally, they are failing. And they ain't going to be able to sustain that forever. We can sustain recast T'Challa forever. We can sustain Ye Bombay forever. How strong is your commitment is what it boils down to. How committed are you to seeing the character back on screen in the way he deserves to be on screen? Don't just throw him back on screen and say, there's T'Challa, now leave us alone. Give him that skill. Give him that intellect. Give him that tactician. Give him that strategic approach to fights. We want to see T'Challa 2 steps ahead of his enemies. We want to see T'Challa 3 steps ahead of his enemies. At the end of Black Panther, he was getting ready to open up Wakanda's borders. What the hell happened to that? It just fell by the wayside. We ain't gonna open up fuck. We ain't gonna open up the borders. Sure, tell him we ain't open up the borders. Wakanda Forever hasn't actually affected any of the other MCU stuff, so a prequel would have worked. I know that. You know that, Kamoyo. Greenlighting Secret Invasion should have cost jobs. Series kneecapped Cap 2. Pretty much, yeah. They should have kept the formula they used in the Infinity Saga. I know that. You know that, Professor. No profit after Endgame. Think about that statement for a second, y'all. No profit after Endgame. That means, God damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies. No profit. Could you be a movie studio and make no profit for 9 straight movies and still be around? Make no mistake. And did my man pull a crap ton of stock out of his own company? The company he's CEO of. That's what Bob did. He pulled his stock out of his company. Put puzzle pieces together, y'all. Put puzzle pieces together. They fit. the pieces fit. Eliminate all possibilities, and whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Drop that article again. Which article, Gray? Recast T'Challa, Shuri, name her, all of them. Yeah. Like we keep saying, the boner they had to go cosmic bit them. Also, treating Avengers like an Olympic team instead of Chiefs, Celtics, etc. is dumb. We only come together for that one purpose. I mean, I get that, but there should be more purposes to come together. And the hit movies didn't make a dent for their losses. Bruh. Because this finna blow your mind. Avengers, Age of Ultron. $250 million to make Age of Ultron. It's U.S. and Canadian gross $459,005,868. Now, just stay with me. Stay with me. All right. Now that we know the true cost of what it took to make Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, extrapolate. I need my math whizzes out here. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Okay. They claimed that it took 200 million to make it. But we found out through Caroline Reed of Forbes magazine that the actual cost to make Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was $415 million. U.S. Canadian gross. Get ready. 411 million. 331,607. Wait, Daryl, are you saying that Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness only made a profit of 4 million? 415 minus 411. 4 million? No, it didn't even make that. Because we know that the budget for advertising and marketing was at least 200 million. Then you add in each individual theater that showed it that they had to pay. They didn't make shit. But this is the company that people keep mindlessly putting their faith in. Somebody drop that Forbes magazine article, drop that link in the comments so everybody can read it and know that I ain't just out. You know what? I will put that out in there for you. Okay, there it is. Boom. All right, y'all. I got y'all. Too late. Why the US numbers and not the worldwide? Where does the worldwide money go? Because remember what I just told you, you got to pay everybody that put it on the screen. You ain't walking away with no money. If you wanted to, if you would like to do the math, Stamina, please do. But there's also, I put the link in there. You can read and get all the particulars out of that article right there. That's in the chat right now. Okay. Bottom line, somebody been lying. Somebody playing dirty pool out this bitch and ain't telling the truth because they know that if they produce the right numbers, somebody gonna see, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Don't nobody want to hear that though. Don't nobody want to hear that though. Ironically, since the Korvac saga only involved Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe they should have gone that route instead of using Thanos. See, Paul, if folks read comic books like they claim they do, they might have come to a conclusion like that. Really? Really? Forbes article. The link is in the chat. Feel free to throw that sucker up and do what you need to do looking at it. Yeah, it's in the comments, Gray. Wasting an actor of Chiwetel's caliber on Mordo. Okay. I'm about to because I see everybody's, coming because they ain't read the article. So what I'm gonna say is what Kamoyo's saying right now. Is 44% of that international take enough to say we made a profit? Think about it. You paying out more than you making is the bottom line at the end of the day. And that's just one movie we know of. Let them start disclosing costs on these other flicks. But you know what? I can tell you better than I can talk about it. And I do a video, and if you got questions after I do the video, then I am confident that between this Forbes article and Jester Bell TV's video, it should be able to be answered. But if not, I can fill in all of them little blank areas that either she or that Forbes article ain't covering. Bottom line, if that's really where we want to go because we skeptical or we don't believe or for whatever reason. But the reason I didn't include the international is for the very reason that Kamoyo shows, Stamina. The take they get internationally isn't the take that's generated. If that makes sense. Of course, Wakanda Forever took a loss. Yes, it took we know it took a loss because we seen how it did at the box office. It took a huge loss. Aren't sequels supposed to surpass the original? You know what? We ain't even got to talk about the shit. I'm going to go all the way back. So we ain't talking about what should have been what. Okay. Let's go all the way back to 1978. And you believing a man can fly. Superman cost $55 million to make. made 134,478,449 domestically, 300,478,449 worldwide. Okay. Superman 2, a movie I liked much better than its predecessor. 54 million and underperformed. Underperformed. The sequel underperformed. So there's that theory. Guess we're going to have to get a little more modern and pick a sequel that actually did better than the original. Let's bring it up modern. Let's bring it up modern and go to X-Men 2000. 2000 X-Men. Think what you think about the movie. I'm only here for the numbers. 75 million. 157 million domestically, 296 million worldwide. X2. Look at it. 110 million. 214 million. 949,694 domestic, 407,711,549 worldwide. That's the point I'm getting at. A sequel's performance should exceed the previous movie. At least that's the expectation. It doesn't always do that, as we can see, but why would you make a sequel and then let it underperform or allow it to underperform? Happens. Disney blew a lot of money. You have to make 4 times the amount to make a profit. Didn't know if everybody knew that, but rule of thumb, yes, that's how the movie industry works. Also, home and streaming don't count because that's in-house through Disney. Correct. Marvel Studios is getting hella close to that David Ruffin to Otis Williams line from Temptations miniseries. Okay. 450 million and you only get 900 million total. I see. I have an article open in another tab for when the stream ends. But if DS2 is in the red, then all of them are. Since it was the next highest grossing after NWH. Yeah. 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 It's a wrap. Exactorito, sir. I love you guys. You're so smart and discerning. I miss those days when villains could just be evil pieces of shite. Me too. Solomon Prey would have been a great one. Funny money loss. It's in the profit report. The domestic gross was 459 million. They said the profit from the theaters was 425 million. Impossible. Theaters get 50% of the gross. A lot of people don't know that, Greg. These are facts that they need to cut because all we think of, and I ain't gonna say me because I know better, but all people think of when they see a movie and they see how much it did. Oh, this movie cost 200 million to make. Oh, it made 84 million opening weekend. That's good, but you got 3 more weeks to go to keep that pace because everybody knows after 4 weeks, most movies fiscally drop off. After about 4 weeks, you get a meal here, 2 meal, 3 meal, 5 meal, might get 7 meal. After that, it's just kibbles and bits after week 4. So you're going to have to make a movie that's going to impact and get everybody in the theaters and get you your guap inside of 4 weeks. Otherwise, it's considered a commercial failure, regardless of how many people liked it. If you make a $200 million movie, at least 250 million in advertising. And you got to pay the theaters. You got to make 3 times that. You got to make 650, 700 million. What was the advertising campaign on Wakanda Forever? Trust me, they are failing. They don't want you to know that. They are failing. Keep it up. Keep saying no to Marvel Studios. Keep saying to Marvel Studios. You don't want to see what they're shoveling out because it's not what nobody asked for. Who asked for it? You just going off the reservation. Oh, we can throw them superheroes and a half-baked story, and they'll come running by the billions. No, we won't. No, the hell we won't. I'm not coming running for nothing that I didn't ask for. And I'm sure not about to give you my hard-earned money. You're going to fail. And I'm going to be there when Marvel Studios fails. I'm going to be there when Disney fails with a I told you so video. That I done told you in live, that I done told you in videos. I done told you. And when it happens, don't tell me to tone it down. And because Disney pays Marvel for the streaming, that's a loss too. Lie their ass off. I used to take blurred days off for the opening days of Marvel movies. Now, who cares? It's not superhero fatigue either. It's we tired of the BS. Give us what the hell we asked for if you want us to come to the theaters and watch it. Well, y'all. It's Q&A time. It's Q&A time. You got questions? I got answers. Hopefully. Lay 'em on me, baby boys and girls. What you want to know? What you want to know? What you want to know? Put my live thing on when I'm about to be done. Just to let you know it was a lie. Anyway. $250 production budget, same for marketing, and 2 months of reshoots, which is about 60 to 100 million. Box office take under, yeah. Done data. It's Q&A, Theo. It's Q&A. What you got, now? Questions for me? Like I said, you got questions? I got answers. May not be the answers you want, but I do have answers. Elliot Duda Perry versus Wilson Kingpin Fisk. Who do you think wins? Okay. For those of you that don't know who Elliot Duda Perry is, he's the current baddie on The Chi. And in many ways, he is similar to Wilson Fisk because at one point, he was the mayor. If we're talking about comic book Wilson Fisk, comic book Wilson Fisk gonna beat Duda into the earth. If we're talking about Daredevil Netflix, Wilson Fisk, I got him beating Duda into the earth too. If we talk about there is no scenario where Duda comes out on top of Wilson Fisk unless it's getting women. Now, Duda could probably beat him getting some ladies. So, but that's probably all he could beat Wilson Fisk doing. But Wilson got Vanessa, so he ain't tripping. Who you got winning the finals? I sure would. I sure would like to see the Timberwolves win the finals. That's just me. I like Ant Edwards. I like Ant. The boy's nice. But Kyrie and them is woo. My choice is Minnesota. I would like to see Minnesota. Yeah, because I like young Ant. I like young Ant. I do. That boy, he give me Jordan vibes. You know what I mean? He play like Jordan. He ain't that tall, but he can play with tall men, and he just oh man, yeah. I like the Ant-Man. I like the Ant-Man. Why are they asking Mahomes about Butker? I mean, well, damn. Who are they not asking about Butker? They didn't ask Andy Reid about Butker. And you see what the NFL had to say about what Butker said. So, yeah. From terms of what we know about Mahomes in interviews, he's not going to badmouth them. What were they expecting? Yeah. So from that aspect, I get why are they at? Mahomes is, ain't got a mean word to say about nobody. His wife out here making him embarrassing him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's a mess. That man stuck in 1955. For real. I would them thought processes, but he said he's a Christian, he's a devout Catholic, and that's what's going on in his house. So yeah, all right. Keep kicking straight, Harrison. That's all I care about. You mentioned the Phantom earlier. Is he your favorite non-Marvel or DC hero that ain't black? No. I had to think about it for a second. But, I mean, if you think real hard and you watch my videos, you know who my favorite non-black superhero is. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh, it's right there. Totally forgot to mention my man's in them. My bad. My bad. My bad. This dude right here, Paul. Hang on. Got it coming. Sit tight. Here it go. Oh, and this is something I forgot to mention too. And now that I think about it, thank you. Thank you for bringing that back up about faves. Boom. There go mine right there. Space Ghost cold. Right now, I'm feeling me some Space Ghost right now. That, by the way, is the cover to Space Ghost #2, which is out in June. So about 2 weeks, you'll be able to pick that up. I need to make sure it's in my pull box. But yeah. And I like this edgier, I'll break your arms and beat your tail for information a la Batman that Space Ghost is taking towards his foes now, at least in this version. And I know in this issue they go to the Ghost Planet because Jan and Jason's parents got killed. So Jan and Jason Blip, they getting ready to go kick it with Space Ghost. So yeah. Coast to coast. Nah, man, that was some of the most embarrassing stuff to happen to Space Ghost, and I hated it for him, man. Because he was always solid in the comics. He was always solid on the TV show, and then boom, they did that show and just made a mockery of my dog. I was not feeling that. Joe Staten's E-Man. E-Man. That my evil comic book face. It sounded to me like y'all is where y'all need to be, and when y'all need to be there. You pulled up for the live. I appreciate that. And what I would even appreciate more is that y'all comment, like, and subscribe to the page. Tell your homies to comment, like, and subscribe to the page. And they can get this. They can rock like this. I know it's getting late over there on the East Coast because I know most of the folks that's rocking with me is East Coasters. So I'm going to go ahead and let y'all slide off the bed because I know a lot of y'all is my age and y'all need a full 7. Look here, y'all. Man, all y'all, come on, Kamoyo King, thank you so much for doing what you do. And I am about to put a package together, sir, for you and show you my appreciation for everything that you do online and off. Very much. So, bruh, super duper salute to you. Super duper salute to Gray Man. I appreciate as well a lot of the things that you bring. I may not comment on them. I may not do an article on them, but I do see them and I appreciate it. And everybody else in the chat, Stamina, my brother Theo. Oh, speaking of Theo, y'all make sure y'all pull up for the pull up tomorrow night. We're going to be Friday vibing. I know he told you on his page, drink what you drink, smoke what you smoke. Come on in here. We're going to do a little chopping it up. Might get a guest, might not get a guest. Depends on how it works. We'll just have to see. But look here, y'all. That's it for now. Thank y'all for coming to the live, and I'll be coming at y'all with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.